Have you ever woken up in the morning and just felt off? Maybe your joints are a little stiffer than yesterday, or your energy isn't quite where you want it to be. You tell yourself it's just a part of getting older, but deep down, you wonder, does it really have to be this way? The truth is, aging doesn't have to mean constant aches, endless doctor visits, or feeling like your best years are behind you. You have more control over your health than you think. And today, I'm going to share 4 simple things you can do every single day to keep the doctor away and feel stronger, sharper, and healthier than ever. These aren't complicated routines or expensive treatments, just small, powerful habits that can completely change how you feel. Now, let's start with something that might surprise you. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything else. And for many people, the first thing they do in the morning is absolutely nothing. They wake up, shuffle to the bathroom, maybe grab a cup of coffee, and sit down in front of the TV or their phone. Sound familiar? But here's the problem. Your body needs movement first thing in the morning to wake up fully. I'm not talking about running a marathon or lifting heavy weights. Just a few minutes of gentle movement to get the blood flowing, loosen up stiff joints, and shake off that sluggish feeling. Try this. As soon as you get out of bed, spend just 3 to 5 minutes stretching. Reach up toward the ceiling, roll your shoulders, gently twist your torso side to side. Then, if you can, walk around your home for a couple of minutes. This simple act of movement tells your body, hey, it's time to wake up. It increases circulation, reduces morning stiffness, and even gives your brain a little boost of energy. And if you're thinking, oh, I'll just do it later, be honest, how often do you actually get to it later? That's why making it a morning habit is so powerful. It's easy, quick, and sets the tone for a day where you feel more alive. Now, movement is important, but there's something else your body desperately needs in the morning. Something most people don't get enough of. Water. I know, this sounds too simple. But dehydration is one of the most common problems among older adults, and most people don't even realize they're dehydrated. By the time you feel thirsty, your body is already running low on fluids. And that morning grogginess you feel, it's often a sign that your body is craving water, not just coffee. So here's what I want you to do. Before you drink anything else in the morning, have a full glass of water. Not just a sip, an entire glass. This helps flush out toxins, wakes up your digestive system, and rehydrates your body after a full night of sleep. Think about it. Your body has gone 6, 7, maybe even 8 hours without a single drop of water. No wonder you feel sluggish. And if you really want to supercharge this habit, try squeezing a little fresh lemon juice into your water. It adds vitamin C, supports digestion, and even gives your immune system a little boost. Plus, it just makes the water taste better. Now, you might be wondering, will this really make a difference? Absolutely. I've heard from so many people who say that after just a week of drinking water first thing in the morning, they feel more awake, their digestion improves, and they even notice fewer headaches. It's a simple change that can make a world of difference. So, we've got morning movement, we've got hydration, but there's something else that plays a huge role in how you feel throughout the day. And it's something many people completely ignore until it becomes a problem. So, we've got morning movement, we've got hydration, but there's something else that plays a huge role in how you feel throughout the day. And it's something many people completely ignore until it becomes a problem. I'm talking about what you put in your body first thing in the morning. Now, let me ask you, what's your usual breakfast? Is it a piece of toast, maybe some cereal, or just a cup of coffee and nothing else? If so, you're not alone. A lot of people either skip breakfast entirely or eat something that gives them a quick burst of energy, only to crash a couple of hours later. And that crash? It's not just about feeling tired. It can lead to cravings, brain fog, and even affect your blood sugar levels in ways that make you feel sluggish for the entire day. But here's the good news. Changing this doesn't mean you have to give up your favorite foods or spend hours cooking. You just need to add the right things to your breakfast. The key? Protein and healthy fats. Instead of just toast, add a little peanut butter or an egg. Instead of sugary cereal, try oatmeal with nuts or seeds. If you love your coffee, have a handful of almonds or a slice of cheese with it. These small changes help keep your energy steady instead of spiking and crashing. And let's talk about something else that's just as important as what you eat: how you eat. A lot of people, especially as they get older, tend to eat too fast. They're distracted, watching TV, or thinking about other things, and before they know it, their plate is empty. The problem? Your brain doesn't even register that you've eaten until about 20 minutes later. So if you eat too fast, you're more likely to overeat or feel unsatisfied. So here's a simple trick. Slow down. Take smaller bites. Put your fork down between bites. Really taste your food. Not only does this help with digestion, but it also allows you to enjoy your meals more and feel fuller without needing to eat as much. And speaking of things that make a big difference in how you feel, let's talk about movement again. But this time, not just in the morning. A lot of people think of exercise as something you have to do at the gym or something that requires heavy weights and intense workouts. But the truth is, the best kind of movement is the one you actually enjoy and can do every day. Think about it. Our bodies were made to move. But as we get older, it becomes easier and easier to sit for longer periods. Maybe you spend hours watching TV, reading, or sitting at the computer. And before you know it, your back aches, your legs feel stiff, and getting up feels like a chore. But what if I told you that just 10 minutes of movement a few times a day could completely change how you feel? It doesn't have to be complicated. A short walk after meals, gentle stretches while watching TV, even standing up and marching in place for a minute or two. These little movements keep your joints loose, your circulation strong, and your energy levels higher. And here's the best part. You don't have to do it all at once. In fact, research shows that breaking movement up throughout the day is just as effective, sometimes even better, than doing one long workout. So here's a challenge. Every hour or so, stand up and move for just 1 minute. Walk around the room, stretch your arms, do a few seated leg lifts, whatever feels good. It may not seem like much, but over time, these tiny moments of movement add up in a big way. And remember, movement isn't just about staying active. It's also about keeping your independence. The more you move now, the easier it will be to keep doing the things you love, playing with grandkids, traveling, cooking, even just getting in and out of a chair without effort. But there's still one more thing that ties everything together. One thing that's just as important as what you eat, how you move, and what you drink. And honestly, it's something that many people forget about entirely. And the final piece, the one that ties everything together, is sleep. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I already get enough sleep. Or maybe I just can't sleep like I used to. And that's exactly why we need to talk about it. Because sleep isn't just about rest. It's when your body repairs itself. It's when your brain clears out toxins, your muscles rebuild, and your immune system strengthens. Without quality sleep, even the best diet and exercise won't be as effective as you'd hope. But here's the challenge. As we age, our sleep patterns naturally change. You might find yourself waking up more often in the middle of the night, feeling wide awake at 3 a.m., or struggling to fall asleep in the first place. That's normal, but it doesn't mean you have to accept it. So what can you do? First, let's talk about light. Your body relies on natural light to regulate its sleep cycle. But in today's world, we're surrounded by artificial light, especially from screens. If you're watching TV, scrolling on your phone, or reading on a tablet right before bed, you're telling your brain it's still daytime. And that makes it harder to fall asleep. The solution? Try dimming the lights an hour before bed. If you use screens, switch to night mode or wear blue light blocking glasses. And if possible, spend some time outside in natural sunlight during the day. Even just 15 minutes can help reset your sleep cycle. Next, let's talk about evening routines. Many people make the mistake of eating heavy meals, drinking coffee, or even watching stressful news right before bed, then wonder why they can't sleep. Instead, try creating a simple nighttime routine. Maybe it's a warm cup of herbal tea, some light stretching, or even just reading a paper book, not on a screen. The goal is to signal to your body that it's time to relax. And here's something most people don't think about: temperature. Your body naturally cools down at night, and if your room is too warm, it can make it harder to fall asleep. Try keeping your bedroom slightly cooler, using breathable sheets, or even taking a warm bath before bed, because as your body cools down afterward, it naturally helps you feel sleepy. I know some of you might be thinking, But no matter what I do, I still wake up in the middle of the night. And that's okay. The key is not stressing about it. If you wake up and can't fall back asleep, don't just lie there feeling frustrated. Try getting up, doing something calming, like reading or deep breathing, then going back to bed when you feel sleepy again. The worst thing you can do is stare at the clock and stress about how many hours you have left to sleep. I used to think the same way. My friend Joe, 72 years old, always said, "I sleep just fine." But every morning, he'd wake up feeling groggy and needing a big cup of coffee just to function. Finally, when he made a few small changes, like dimming the lights and keeping his bedroom cool, he started waking up feeling more refreshed than ever. Now, I have a challenge for you. Don't just watch this video and move on. Pick one habit and commit to it for a week. Write it down, set a reminder, or tell a friend so they can help keep you accountable. Because the small steps you take today will lead to a healthier, happier version of you tomorrow. So let's wrap this up. We've talked about 4 things you can do every day to avoid the doctor. Starting your day with movement, staying hydrated, fueling your body with the right foods, and making sure you get quality sleep. None of these require drastic changes. In fact, they're all simple enough for you to start right now. And here's the best part. You don't have to be perfect. If you forget to drink water one day, if you skip your movement, if you stay up too late, that's okay. What matters most is consistency over time. These small daily habits add up, and before you know it, you'll feel the difference. So if you're ready to take control of your health, I have a challenge for you. Pick one of these habits and start today. Whether it's drinking more water, taking a short walk, or turning off screens before bed, just start. And let me know in the comments, which habit will you focus on first? I'd love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more tips on healthy and independent living, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself and keep living your best life.